Yeah, fellas, welcome. Got a fella asking me a whole bunch of questions. I should actually charge him a fee, because that's how people they don't want to pay my consulting fee. But this brother goes, he's got about shit. Okay, I'm not gonna do all these questions. You need to actually get a consulting package with me, but I'm gonna answer a couple of the questions because my time is very valuable to me. Okay, you send me 16 questions or something like that, and that's my time, not to be shitting on you or something like that. But let's go through a couple of these. How do you guys keep their emotions in check when in a committed relationship, not fall in love? Okay, if you're a simp, your simpery is going to come out and you'll fall in love. Most males that don't fall in love, they've trained the simp out of them. And one way to do that is don't spend so much time with her. Recognize that you have a brain, and that brain will become hardwired to her for some type of emotional gratification, whether it's good or bad. Okay? That's how codependency develops. The wiring of your brain. So how you prevent that is having more than one girl. It's impossible to do that, I believe, in just a one-on-one dater type relationship. You have to be the type that doesn't really fall in love anyway. But if you're a simp, to help prevent that, then you want to date more than one girl. And most of you guys listening to me, you're simps. You're normal dudes. Okay? I recognize in me, I'm glad I dated more than one girl. You spend too much time around a girl, you'll start to fall for a little bit. Number 2, what are the main things you are looking for when getting her life story? Okay. For me, because I'm a control freak, I will know her relationship with her father. I will know if he was in the picture. I look for women that they don't have a good relationship with daddy. Daddy was unavailable to them as much, and those kind of women, they kind of crave a daddy baby girl relationship. Okay? Or if the father passed away or divorced and left the family alone, or if just emotionally unavailable to her. That's the main thing that I look for. Secondly, I look for the clues that I need to control her. What turns her on? What makes her tick? It's like a carrot and a stick. When you actually think about that for a bit, spend a whole day thinking about what I just said, it'll make sense to you. If you're the type that listens and runs on the next thing, it's not going to make any sense. So think about it, what I just said, for an entire day. Number 3, what ways would you verbally state your sexual intention with a woman after or during small talk? I don't like that word small talk, by the way. It's basically just conversation. And you don't verbally state your sexual, imagine this. This is how weird your question is to me. I'm talking to a girl. Yeah, I'm going to fuck you in the ass after I finish fucking you, by the way. I'm not going to tell her what my intention is. I don't know if you've ever been in a relationship with a woman, but it just happens. You're kissing, you stand up, as I said in the last video, you walk to the bedroom, you make it happen. So that question, I don't know what to say about it. I don't even know what to say about it. Why would you even want to verbally state your sexual intention? You know what, girl, I'm going to have you be sucking my dick. We're going to do ass to mouth, or whatever nasty shit you guys think of. What usually are the signs of being able to have a one-night stand? She's into you. Again, there's no rocket science here. It's very, very simple. She's into you. That means she's having a conversation with you enjoyably. She's doing touchy shit as you're doing touchy shit. You guys have made out. Number 5. Looks like these are going pretty fast. How do you handle guys hitting on your girl, especially? I don't experience that. Look at me. Do I look like someone once hit on my girl? So I can't answer that for you, especially when you're out and it's a group of guys. If it were to happen, that would mean that somewhere my masculinity has fallen, and somewhere I let a punk out. Guys do that to punks, okay? They don't do that to guys like they handle themselves. So I don't know what you've had in your life or why you're injecting this fear into yourself. You might want to look for the source of that, what's really going on inside of you. Most dudes, by the way, they don't do that kind of shit. If your female is flirting with them, you need to check your female. Number 6, some girls act kind of ditzy at times when you ask questions, yeah. Saying they don't know or are kind of reserved, yeah. But you got to dig it out of them. I've had that before. And this is where I guess the word perseverance would come in, or patience. Be patient, they'll open up. The nut will crack, okay? How would you ask her decipher about the ideal way she sees herself and wants the world to see her as? I do my animal color water game, and then I break it down to her. That tells her how she sees herself, how she wants to be viewed by the world. Don't ask where it is. It's on this channel. Just type in my videos or go search through them for animal color water game. Which I think I did upload it again. If you don't give compliments, as I think I heard you say, what do you say to her that makes her feel good around you when selling her conversation? Okay, I don't compliment her titties, the way she looks. If she does like an important job, I'll compliment her on her ability to handle an important job. I meet girls in the nightclub, by the way. That's my number one place to meet girls. Second place was internet dating. The final place was anywhere else in the world. I don't label it mall game, bowling game, walking down the street game, night game, day game. I don't do the nerd shit. I was out there, this is before I even came on the internet. So it was just like, I'm going out. I talk to people. If I see a girl give me eye contact, I'm going to step over. See how deep the rabbit hole goes. Let's see, where was your question again? Yeah, compliments. So, one compliment that if the girl is a passionate dancer, I'll tell her that. You dance very passionately. I like that. If she's a good dancer, you're a good dancer. Those kind of compliments that I'll give, if it's warranted. Otherwise, I don't feel the need to compliment. I don't feel the need to blow up a girl. I don't know where you guys get this shit where you got it at A2-3, you got to give a compliment. You don't have to give a compliment. Just have a fucking conversation, man. Stop tripping on the simple. 8. Looks like I might be able to finish this after all because they're going quick. I work in a place, but I suggest you actually get a consultation with me. If you want to learn about the game, you need to have my series of 4 private consultations. So this will be your last one that I'll do for free. I work in a place where a lot of females come through daily, 50 plus for photos. So you work at a photo booth place, or one of the photo places. How would you speak to her quickly to get her number? I wouldn't do anything unprofessional in my place of work. Like try to hit on the clients. I made that mistake years ago when I was teaching fitness and also as a trainer. You don't fuck with your money, okay? So that's my answer to that one. I would never, ever compromise myself like that. Because I'm black, and if I was working at a job, I know that, they'll hire someone that looks like them before they hire me. You're probably Caucasian. It's easier for you to get a job, but it doesn't work for me. Luckily, I work for myself. But when I was working for myself, I was fucking up my money. teaching aerobics. I fuck the clients. They get pissed off. You stop coming to class. Your numbers dwindle. The aerobic director's looking at you. What's going on? They start hearing rumors. You fuck the instructors. They get pissed off at you, but they're fair game. Number 9. What fashion style do you say attracts the most women, like a classical style? Okay, there is something about white silky shirts that attracts women like a fucking magnet. Not tucked in though. Nerds tuck their shit in. Geeks tuck their shit in. Goobers tuck their shit in. Cops tuck their shit in. The shirts laying down, unbuttoned. That's if you got a physique on you. With a pair of jeans and dark shoes. I was just looking at a video coming out of the 90s. I think it was Show Me Love. No, it might have been that one song, Be My Lover. I can't recall which one it was, but they had a guy dancing on there. He was wearing the leather coat, the white shirt, and I believe he had on dark wash jeans. Another scene, he was wearing a brown blazer, white shirt, and that white shirt. For some reason, white shirts attract women. Now, if you think about it, instead of just ask more questions, think about it, meditate on the shit. Why would white shirts attract women? Well, if their father was a white-collar worker, he would wear a white shirt to work all the time. If he's higher-level manager type, okay, the men wear white shirts to church. So they got early programming in that shit, when you really think about it. But the best way to dress for women, button-down shirt, no polo shirts, okay? I don't know how that shit got started. It's came out of the 90s, you wear the polo shirts. And of course, black folks took it over, and then the polo shirts looked like sleepers. They were so long. Black folks are trying to keep up with white folks because they had that little polo brand, and it was for rich white guys. But polo shirts are for if you work at Target or work at McDonald's. You notice how they all wear polo shirts? If you want to look a little more upscale, wear any kind of button down. But you got to find the right colors. That's why I recommend you get an appointment with my girlfriend Jovina at howtodressformen.com. She'll get the right colors for not just your eyes, but your skin and hair color. It's all got to be in balance. Women do that. And they notice when a guy does it. It makes it, for some reason, it psychologically attracts their eye. It's visually pleasing. If I can get that concept across to you guys, that it's visually pleasing when you're in balance. And most guys are not in balance. They see a sea of oh God, girl, look at him, type of shit. And white guys, you guys show up at the clubs in shorts and flip-flops if you're good looking. And the poor nerds and the geeks, they got to put their best foot forward all the time. But the good-looking guys, they show them flip-flops and they can kind of get away with it. But it doesn't enhance your game. And I said white guys because black guys, they don't do that. They don't show up in flip-flops and a pair of ripped-up shorts. Go to the clubs. If you've never been to a club, go to the clubs and see. Go to a mixed club. Let's see. Number 10. How would you verbalize intent and approach kissing her for the first time, especially when she pulls away? Is it better when you connect with her? How is timing? This is nerd shit. Every situation is different. You got to learn to adapt to the flow of what's going on and stop being a nerd. Okay? Nerds don't get laid. Girls don't like nerds. When you act like a nerd, you're not going to get laid. Sorry to put that out there. How would you verbalize intent and approach kissing her for the first time? That used to be one of my challenges, was kissing for the first time until I finally got over it. And that's probably what you're experiencing, that initial fear. She might reject me. Number 1, I would never, listen, ever, ever verbalize kissing. Ever. Can you hear the anger in my voice? Ever. I would never, ever. Dear, I'm going to kiss you now. I would like to kiss you. Can I kiss you? I would never ask. You just do it. If she's open for it. And that's where it takes being a normal human being, not being stuck in your head, okay? Not being robotic. That's why I don't like the robotic game they put out there. They make you guys bigger robots. Totally disconnected. But you pay attention to the little clues. When she's looking into your eyes and then down at your mouth, that's a sure sign right there. You done waited too long. Okay? Never ever, as a man, ask for a fucking kiss. And approach kissing her for the first time. You do it. Okay? You reach down. She knows what you're going to do, too, when you start reaching forward. She turns her face. She don't want to kiss you. Especially when she pulls away. That means you didn't read the situation. All right? I don't remember the last time a girl pulled away. But remember, I met girls in nightclubs. And so I started doing internet dating. Then I would do coffee shop dates or go get a drink dates. But I'd already, as you guys say, built the attraction. You build the attraction. I'd already done that. Prehand through my emails. By the time they met me, by the way, I'd never, ever asked a girl for a phone number on the internet. They've always given them to me. And those are the girls that I pick. Because they show, what do you guys call it? IOIs? Strong signs of interest. Strong choosing, what we say in the real world out there. Strong choosing. So that shit don't happen. All this stuff is based on some theory shit. That's why your questions seem weird to me sometimes. It's based on some internet theory shit you guys concocted someplace, some dark corner. How would you verbalize intent? Whoa. Verbalize it. I can't get over that, man. Verbalize intent. How is timing important? Timing is important. You do it at the wrong time when she's not feeling you. You haven't established, what do you guys, rapport. Then it's the wrong time. Like if I just went up, met a girl, actually I've done that and kissed her, but if I just met a girl, let's say I'm a PUA and I'm running out there hoe chasing white women. Whether or not she's open to dating interracially and have her family hate her, having her brothers want to kick her ass and kill me, and having her people in her church, if she gets pregnant, with a little biracial baby, she got to drag around for the rest of her days. She can't get a date with a white guy anymore because once you got white guys find out she had a black dude in her, you treat her like shit. So if I find one that's open for that treatment, hoe chasing instead of going by the girls that actually gave me eye contact, showing that they're actually interested in stepping into the dark side. Timing. You have to learn to, as you're conversing with her, as I said, develop rapport. That's where you're just being a normal person, laughing and joking with her. Okay? I like to use a special thing that I talked about earlier, the Adult Color Water game, to segue to a conversation on sex. When you bring a conversation on sex, by the way, her hormones start to flow. And I move in closer to her. And I'm talking to her, And we just do a Adult Color Water game and made a joke about, her watch side, which shows how she likes to make love. And I'm tilting my head a little bit, looking at her. You slow down your conversation, you slow your voice, and you talk to her, Okay, well, okay. You know what? I agree. Whenever you go kiss your head tilted, like you're ready to kiss her anyway. Just go down. That's all it takes. I guess I'll go ahead and finish these. Here's where I'll show you don't know what I'm talking about.
deal with rejection, she gives eye contact. It has never happened. Okay? So I have no idea what the fuck's up. Rejecting girls, eye contact, you know what that means? You all know what that means. Let me get you your face. And she wants to fuck. That's bad. Basically, want to push forward and eventually talking fucking hell. So, this is rejection. When I came away, when I was in the club, check out, average success by the time I didn't check was I rejected her. I was taking for substance infinity, cause I realized time, my experiment, cause I'm the hard bitch that's like a wood log. Can't rest while I learn some chicks this furniture. And I'll tell you what's out of love is to know the limp damage. Everyone is like that. That's expressed. That's how a little man do with this wrong thing. I did it before. If I put by the trumpet, tooth, or flint, it's a bad or no, you fucking my terms. Then we do that shit. You start to talk and she seems uninterested afterwards. So basically, you must be hoe chasing, and that's what happens, okay? When you hoe chase, and don't try to disguise hoe chasing with eye contact. When you hoe chase, you get what you deserve, okay? There's no fixing that. Well, you fix yourself up, you learn good conversation skills, you could get a better ratio, but it's still, there's a ratio there. It's not 100%. I like next to 100%. Some guys, you know, they get eye contact because the girl likes what she sees, but they step over and, I don't know, they got bad breath or they have no common sense, he's stupid to talk to, then they get rejected after they step over. And she seems, you start to talk and she seems uninterested. Okay, basically, you stepped over, you're hoe chasing, or you're doing eye contact the wrong way. By the way, staring at a girl and she looks back, she sees it and looks back at you and looks away, that's not eye contact, okay? That's not eye contact. Eye contact, you're in the club, you're talking, you look around, the girl's looking you dead in your eye. Or you stand at the bar, you're scanning the room, you notice someone look at you, you hold the eye contact, you smile a little bit, nod your head, she smiles and looks down. That's eye contact. That's a sign that that chick likes you, what she sees. She don't know if you'll sound good in her ear, but so far she likes what she sees. She wants to fuck. Bottom line. So what you're experiencing, obviously, is you're hoe chasing. You want me to fix hoe chasing problems, and the only way to fix that is, you know, build your confidence, learn to dress, learn to have a good conversation. That'll make your ratio come out better. You can't do anything about your physical looks except go get your hair done by a stylist so you have a good haircut that will complement your face, learn to wear the right colors, also work on your conversation skills, work on your confidence, because that's the one thing that women like, number one. I wonder if I have the video on my computer. One of the another guy's channel, he went out and interviewed women on my forum. Someone posted that video and asking chicks, you know. The first part of the video was, you know, all about girls. They said confidence, 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 confidence. His vibe. All right. How do you maintain a long-term relationship?
by giving them the best sex they've ever had. Now remember, I was fucking white chicks. Okay? Now, not to be racial, I'm sorry I put this out here like this. It's not like that anymore. But what chance do you think she's had good sex? Sorry, how do I put this? Fuck. I want to try to be more politically correct. White guys tend not to be fucking the women the right way. You guys tend to do the old in and out. What do you call it? Pump and dump type of sex. So when you got a dude my mission was to seek and destroy that clit, that pussy, and I don't mean by just ramming a big dick in her. I meant by, for me, making love, uncovering her passions, okay, and riding those. So when you have someone like that, and by the way, I've been thanked by white women so many fucking times. Thank you. At first, it sounded weird, so I started asking, why'd you thank me? And then I started getting into, their sexual past with their ex-husbands or boyfriends, and fuck, this is so fucking racial. I want to keep the race shit out of it, but it is a true thing. Your group, you guys need to learn to develop fuck skills, man, because it's just not in your culture. If you look at the culture coming out of Europe, women were property. So you did what you want. You rolled off, went to sleep. So it's been in your culture. Like, you males wouldn't vote for a woman for president. The majority of white males in this country. That's why you guys will gravitate towards what's Trumpy. So the thought of actually pleasing women is something new within the white culture in the last 20 plus years. And there was a dude, case in point, on my old channel, white guys said he didn't know about women having orgasms. Whoa. Now, in the black culture, it's in our music. If you go back to those songs, it's all about, making love to your woman, pleasing your woman, but to the point of becoming simps. So that's the bad side of that. The other side of the coin, but the bad side. Sorry to bring race into this, but that's the only way I can explain that. So when you have represented yourself as being a different type of male, and also you actually please her in bed, okay? Do you think they're going to want to go somewhere else to experience pump and dump shit? Also, for me, a lot of white women, they want to try a black dude if they had not already tried one. Now, I didn't go for the white tramps that fuck up a black dude. I don't like those kind of women. The trash. And they start wearing the kente cloths and them all back aside. I'm like, start trying to talk like really that. I went for the Caucasian women that, were in white clubs, that actually were interested in black males. Secretly or whatever. Case in point, I'm in Vegas, and the girl that I picked up in Venice, she had hiding her sisters. Now, I don't like that kind of shit. It's the way it is for black folks. Her sister came to her suite, and I'm hiding behind the curtains with a hard on. You my big thighs 15 feet stick out, and TV. I've been getting together. This is the door. My sister still father married, and I don't think his, but some kind of issues there. Quality for the meat. And some with older place woman, they don't think about it. That's actually, this lost is true. And what? Culture. I just you think about, she gotta be the best. Try and see. I like with those, you don't get a kiff. Be curious, she's cooking you like the way that she's training.
and Shoreflex to get it. Choose the main woman cancel. I really fret. Better to piss and chest. Emotions. Use. Access. Enforce what? Please use the let's see, I'm almost done. We state sexual intent or say to chill. Well, if a chick were to ask me that, I would say, come on. Really? You gonna ask me that? Then I'd move in and I'd kiss her. Action speaks louder than words. Okay? I'd call her out on that shit. And then I would clown her. I want you to come over so we can have Bible study. That right there should let her know that we're gonna fuck. Then I'll make a joke out of it. What if you want to move to a car? I don't believe in trash sex. I've done it once. Couldn't even get off. I don't do trash sex. I call that trash sex. Low end stuff. I like fucking in a bed. I'm sorry. So I can't really advise you on what if you want to move to a car. The only thing I can say is you take her by hand, go to your car, open the back door. See, your problem is you got fear in you. You're afraid to do what a man wants to do, whatever a man wants to do. You don't realize that a woman will follow you. So you're thinking about all these weird scenarios and shit. You're sitting there thinking and typing instead of doing. You haven't been out there and experienced or grown your balls. Women follow men with balls. Okay? I'm giving you guys root level knowledge. Okay? No vanilla. I'm not trying to make it in pretty words, make it more edible for Caucasian guys to absorb. I'm just giving you the raw bullshit. Someone asked me, why are you being at risk? I'm a black man. I talk like a black man. I can't pretend to be a Asian man or something, I don't pretend either. So, he's almost done. What do you do after speaking to a girl and she reveals she has a boyfriend, as most of the finest ones have boyfriends, and they tell you later down after you start talking? I'm not catching a bullet. I'm not dying for no piece of ass just because it looks good on the surface. You rip her skin off, she ain't gonna look that good, is she? So you guys are hung up on that shit. As if you have X-ray eyes you can see in the dark. Or when she's face down, ass up, or whatever. Although I do like a pretty face. But if she has a boyfriend, I'm not dying for that shit. I had a rule that was broken by a chick that didn't tell me she was actually married. I had a rule: don't fuck with other guys' bitches. Okay? And I advise you to adhere to that rule. Do you know how many motherfuckers get shot over women out there? You obviously haven't been in the clubs very often. I used to bounce there. Fights start over bitches. The majority of fights start over females, by the way. The guy's female and made eye contact with another dude, and then they start fighting. Or anything. Most time it's over females. Now, these are normal dudes, not you internet guys. And normal dudes will pop off in a hot second. You guys will think about, well, I might go to jail, I might get arrested. And then you come back online and you rant about it. Because you didn't man up like a man. You became cowards. But Supreme, I could have went to jail. You still didn't stand up like a man. Don't put your issues on to me. So
leave chicks alone. My belief is that if she's in my face, she must want something. Okay, I found out afterwards that they had a boyfriend, and you'll find that's true with a lot of the girls that I like to chase, which are the freaks, the hot. They usually tend to be better looking than average, and you're right, they usually have a boyfriend, unfortunately. But when they tell me they have a boyfriend, and they tell you for a reason, by the way. Most girls, when they tell you they got a boyfriend, is because this shit ain't going further. And obviously, again, this is a sign that you're hoe chasing. Okay? You're a hoe chaser. Because most girls with boyfriends are going to give eye contact to show they want to fuck, unless they want to cheat on them. And I've been in that scenario too. I recommend not doing it. Case in point, the Vegas chick, her husband made about 18 grand a month. He was involved. He had to sell phones, and this is back in the days of early 2000s when they still had pay phones, and the cell phone business was booming, started to grow a little bit. But he was into some people in Vegas for 250 grand. But he said he could have had me killed for $2,500. I think my life is worth more than $2,500. Don't you? So I don't believe in fucking with another man's property. Only a dumbass would do some shit like that. What's your advice to lose belly fat to reveal your abs when you're lean? Yeah, I'm doing that right now. But have that skinny belly. Skinny belly? When you're lean, but you're skinny with a belly, like my son Tracy. It's a matter of just reducing your belly fat, basically. And what you need is to watch your carbs. Okay, that's how I was able to lose over 26 pounds in the last. Well, I stopped when I went on vacation, but I'm back on again. I lost that much in a bit over a month. And also do cardio. So diet and cardio. That's the key right there. I used to have a really big belly. I'm not holding it in. That's all I got left now. Okay? I'll be back to 225. At 225, I got a 34-inch waist. I got had a lot of muscle on my body. I noticed that my muscles were atrophying. I haven't been lifting weights. I've been just working on cardio and diet. But that's the key right there, is your cardio and your diet. The main emphasis being diet. Do women like a fitness model physique? Yes, they do. Yeah. Or bodybuilder type. Sylvester Stallone is not really a bodybuilder type. That's the same type of physique you're talking about. A bodybuilder type is a guy that's on the steroids, that's got the muscles and the biceps jump up to here. They don't like that type, by the way. Only other people who hang out in the gym rat chicks like that type. You notice that the bodybuilders always have these skinny blonde chicks? Yeah, that type. That are weight obsessed. They eat a leaf of lettuce. Not a fun type to be with. They like the Hugh Jackman, the Sylvester Stallone. And Sylvester Stallone doesn't have big muscles. I don't know where you got that idea from. He doesn't have bodybuilder muscles. He's got actually small arms, but they're just toned. They're lean. And he does steroids too. He was busted trying to get some steroids in on one of the movies he was making recently into the country, and he got stopped in Germany. Thanks for the advice. I have now been looking at your shows multiple times. Good. Keep up the good game, and I appreciate your wisdom and honesty. That's what I give you guys is real honesty, man. Okay?
So you've had at least a month's worth of questions answered. I would prefer you put these on my channel if you want me to answer them, because these becoming my business account, and normally I actually delete shit in there real fast. I just for PayPal, but I saw your name
I click at the top, and I'll scan through and see if anything's important that I need to pay attention to, like someone didn't get their product, and then I delete. So that's my normal policy. So when if you guys are trying to contact me, you go to my blog, hit contact me. Make sure you put something in the subject line so I can notice it, get my attention. Supreme, don't delete. All right? You're allowed a couple questions, not 16. And expect me to do a show on them when you do that also. I don't give away advice for free. So this show is going to go up, and I'm going to monetize it, so I at least get I think 0.01 cent per view, something like that. But anyways, are you black? Let's look at your last name. You think like, you know what I'm going to say. With the way you asked your questions. Actually, I'm not going to give away your name. It's all good. Good luck to you, brother. I click at the top, and I'll scan through and see if anything's important that I need to pay attention to, like someone didn't get their product, and then I delete. So that's my normal policy. So when if you guys are trying to contact me, you go to my blog, hit contact me. Make sure you put something in the subject line so I can notice it, get my attention. Supreme, don't delete. All right? You're allowed a couple of questions, not 16. And expect me to do a show on them when you do that also. I don't give away advice for free. So this show is going to go up, and I'm going to monetize it, so I at least get I think 0.01 cent per view, something like that. But anyways, are you black? Let's look at your last name. You think like, you know what I'm going to say. With the way you asked your questions. Actually, I'm not going to give away your name. It's all good. Good luck to you, brother.